Okay, I'm back. Right, I am going to light candles now. So I'm lighting one that was left over from last night when I did some beautiful healing for some women. And I am So welcome back to part 2 of launching Everyday Woman magazine. Today is the day that I have launched my online women's magazine written by women for women. Okay, it's called Everyday Woman. And here we have the #1 to celebrate the #1 issue, and it's on a chocolate Swiss roll. So, happy birthday to the first edition, the very first issue of Everyday Woman magazine. Yay! I don't know where to put that. I can go there. And from that, I love these if they work. They don't always work. I'm going to choose a red one. They are candles. No, didn't work, did it? See, this is what happens when you go live. Right. This is supposed to do something. Oh yeah, there it goes. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? If I do it that way, it's not so much. Can you see it going? Okay, it's supposed to do something. This is like watching like a murder suspense thing, isn't it? Oh yeah, there it goes. Whee! Can you see it? Sparkly candles. Yay! Whee! There it goes. There it goes. It's getting enthusiastic now. This is to celebrate the launch of Everyday Woman with my #1. Oh, it's supposed to be that way, I think. #1. Yay! Oh, look, my #1 for the first issue. Yay! Okay. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. I think I'll put that in. Ooh, gosh, it's going quite mad now. I'm going to put that in my chocolate. My chocolate Swiss roll. Okay, so that's all going mad there. Actually, you can't see it, can you? So if I put that at the back there, can you see it going mad? At the back. There. Okay. Right, I can't believe this is actually happening. Okay, so again, I would like to, oh yeah, my balloon. Where's my balloon? There's my balloon. Yay! So, I'm not one for balloons particularly, except helium ones, which I absolutely love. For little sidebar, on our wedding night, well, on our wedding day, we had quite a number of people bring in helium balloons. One of the things that we were sort of saying, if you've got a helium balloon, then bring it along. So we sort of had at one moment where everyone sucked in helium and we all went, yay! It was like, it was quite a bizarre moment in our wedding. And we took some of those balloons for our wedding night. Well, I'm not going to go into detail, but it was very, very funny. They don't, so balloons. But I thought I'm going to have a red balloon to represent woman. So there you go. There's my red balloon. I don't know how I'm supposed to put that. That can go on there. There you go. It's a bit floppy, but it happens. Wait 20 minutes and try again later. I don't know. Okay. So I also wanted to thank again. I did in part 1. If you didn't see part 1, go back and see part 1. It tells you a little bit more information. I'm so excited I can barely get my words out, but it's probably exhaustion as well. That the day has finally arrived. My hair's all going all mad as well. That I wanted to thank a huge thank you to Carl, who is an absolute goddess send. Without him, I wouldn't have got this far. I would still be a dribbling wreck somewhere, going, I don't know how to do computer stuff. And we've learnt it together. He didn't really know how to sort out subscriptions and and links and things like that, and we've sorted it out together, and together we have spent hours. So if anyone knows Carl Poland, his son Mark, if you're watching this, you know, pass this on to you. I mean, I speak to Carl all the time, so I'll be thanking him, but I wanted to say online, sort of just to acknowledge everything that he has done for me. And also I'd like to thank his wife, my bestie, Sue, who has given up her husband for hours on end so that I could have him for the computer stuff, and the pair of us just going so, you know, this room has seen a lot of tension, a lot of stress, a lot of us going, what the f-? With certain sites that say that they will do something and then they don't. Trying to get everything onto my website so that, you know, trying to keep it all contained so that people can find me and find the magazine. But saying that, this magazine is not just about me. This is about women. This is why I have some beautiful contributors by Una and Ella in the first issue, and I'm so grateful for that. They have both written beautiful articles which are absolutely worth the read. One is sort of based on nature and connecting in with nature, and another one is looking at anxiety. So, you know, that's absolutely worth a read, right? And issue 1 is free. It's absolutely free. You opt in, you give me your email, you get sent a password, and you put the password in, and there you go. It takes you to a page where you can either download it as a PDF, or, which I always think is very clever, I found this absolutely amazing, we have managed to make it into a flip book, which actually looks like a magazine online. It flips, and it makes the sound of paper flipping as well. I was absolutely astounded. I feel like I've crawled out of the Stone Age to see this kind of stuff. The things that people can do online now is amazing. That's still going. Okay, yep. Oh no, my number 1 is gone. That's gone off. I don't know why that's gone off. Oh, we're not having that, are we? We want our number 1. I'm going to go. Oh, okay. Number 1 has finished. Right, okay. And there's wax all over the chocolate now. Anyway. Oh, there goes me balloon. See? Flopping. Doesn't matter. So, what was I saying? Okay. If you want to contribute to issue 2 and beyond, I'm halfway through putting together issue 2 now. If you would like to contribute, if you have any queries, if you would like to send a book review, a review of a book that you've enjoyed, if you would like that you think other women would enjoy, if you have a trauma or a grief issue that you feel by sharing it that might help other women, then send that to me. I can't obviously guarantee whether or not I can publish it. I'm sort of only putting 2 or 3 on each magazine per month, so if I get inundated, then I will, you know, have to choose 2 or 3 to put on. But be assured that I will read every single one. And if I can't obviously answer everybody personally, but I will try my best to put them in issues as and when I can. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I have no idea at this point how this is going to go. I will either get inundated with queries, articles, short stories, grief problems, book reviews, women wanting to tell me some information about women's history, you know, all these things that are in the magazine. I could be inundated, or I could have tumbleweeds going past. I have absolutely no idea at this point. All I do know is that I made this decision on the 1st of September to do this, see part 1Y, and within just over 2 hours I had about a dozen women saying, yes, go for it, do it, we want to be involved. Wow, okay. So that pushed me, you know, women, I suppose, like me, who are sick of seeing us being, you know, put into little boxes that we just don't, we're not. But I'm not going to go into that again. I had my little rant this morning, so look at part 1 if you want to know what all that was about. So send anything. So we have short stories, we have articles that I think that I want to see, articles that make women think, that make women sort of consider things and debate things and question things, you know. So don't be shy. If you think something is too political or is a little bit too out there, I want to read those. I want to hear about them. Anything that is going to help women, XX, female adults, okay, human female adults. I want articles and book reviews, anything like that that is going to help women. Now, obviously, people are sort of saying to me, well, what do you pay? Well, at the moment, no, I don't. I don't have that kind of money. But what I am doing is anyone who does contribute, I'm keeping names, I'm keeping a file on everybody. And as the magazine grows, then I will start paying back pay. I will start to pay you. So, obviously, the more subscribers we have, the quicker I can pay you. So that's what I'm saying. If you want to be paid, you've got to spread the word. You've got to let women know that this is happening, and then I can pay you. This isn't about greed. This is about, as I expand and I can start earning money doing what I'm doing, and I can start holding space for other women, I can start paying you. So that's what I'm doing. So like the 2 contributors for issue 1, Una and Ella, your names are obviously on the list there, and you will be paid as soon as I have earned a wage, and as soon as I have earned some money, I can give it, you know, what I think about is share the joy, share the love, share the power. You know, share womanhood. We are, at the end of the day, sisters. We are sisterhood. We are womanhood. It's about women looking after women, women supporting women. And that's the kind of community that I want to create within this magazine. So absolutely anything. If you're not sure, send me a query and I'll tell you whether I want it in the magazine or not. Okay? And I want all of that sent to everydaywoman111@gmail.com. I will put it in the comments now. woman111@gmail.com. Okay? You send everything to that email, so I've got everything in the same place. And if you click on links, you will see how to get to my website and the page to go to, Everyday Woman magazine. All right, I think it's also in the post as well. So there's lots of ways to get there. And on my Facebook page, if you click the banner, that also takes you to the link and takes you to the page. It's also on Twitter, it's on LinkedIn, it's on Pinterest, so I'm sort of slowly getting it around everywhere. If you're not on my email list yet, then by subscribing you'll get on my email list and you will get a number of emails, and at some point you're going to get a freebie. I'm not going to tell you what that is. You got to sign up, you got to subscribe for that. Okay. I got asked a question this morning, why did I do that? Well, again, if you go to part 1, it explains why I've done all this, why I've done the magazine. Okay, the layout mag, what's the other question I've had? The layout, so why is it just online? Okay, so for now, it is an online magazine. Now, I understand some women, if you're anything like me, I like paper, I like to hold things, which is why I was so made up when we found out how to learn how to do a flip book, because it's the closest thing, I suppose. You are literally flipping it, and it actually turns pages. It's an amazing thing to watch. I was, wow, it really did feel like I was crawling out of the Stone Age. But at the moment, I'm only just beginning. So it has to be online. Um, as I grow and expand, then yes, I will then start to look at producing paper or something that you can print out. I mean, obviously, um, you can download the PDF and then print out from that, you know? So, I mean, you can start doing your own printout, absolutely, from that, if you prefer. But right now, I don't have hundreds of thousands of pounds to start asking some publishers to start publishing the magazine and put it in glossy print and stuff like that. So any millionaires out there, you know, if you would like to help me out, then I would be more than happy to have a discussion with you. Okay, I think they're all the questions I've had. Right, okay, I've got incense burning. It's like, oh, it's quite... But I obviously need a good cleanse. I think I may have to just open this window, actually. Oh, let's get some fresh air in. So I'm celebrating with coffee. Oh, right, that's gone. Okay, that's finished. That little so God. The state of my, I don't know if you can see this, the state of my chocolate roll. It's now got what's left. And the one just kind of just finished there. Okay, so that was a bit, okay, never mind. Right, so as I said before, I felt a need to do an angel card reading for this magazine and to see what the angels have to say. So I am just asking, I'm just tuning in now, just asking for their guidance for the Everyday Woman magazine. Okay, and if you didn't know, this is what I also do. And I didn't put it in issue 1, I must admit. If women want to see regular angel card readings in the magazine, then let me know, you know, put it in comments, send me queries. If there's things that you want to see in the magazine, don't be shy, let me know. I will go through roughly what is in there, but it's also about, go and have a look. You've got nothing to lose, it's free. Go and have a delve, go and have a nosy, as we used to say. Ah, okay, so what it's saying for the magazine, this is my soulmate, this is what my soul needed to do. This is where, this was always going to be part of the journey, but before now I wasn't quite ready to do it. I didn't really have the nerve to do it, if I'm honest, and the angels know that. Okay, so what I'm hearing is they're saying is you're actually starting to tap into what your soul really wants. So I knew from angel cards going back a few months, I asked them, I said, look, my life is a bit, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. It's a bit chaotic. And they said, Paula, you've always got to come back to what you know, what your soul already knows, which is writing, writing, writing. Because when I'm writing, I am at my happiest, my energy is aligned, my energy is, it focuses, it expands, it becomes something else, and it tunes in. So I'm actually doing exactly, I've become my own soulmate, I've become my own best friend, thank you very much, by doing this. And, oh gosh, I'm getting a bit emotional. This is what I was meant to do, and this is lovely. This is lovely. It feels good. It feels right. It feels like, you know when everything just kind of, I know I've had a lot of stress, you know, see part 1 as to what all the stress I've had to deal with leading up to this, but all the stress that I've had to deal with has led to this. And sometimes you've got to kind of go through the shit to reach the light. And it's not always an easy path. You know, my life, those of you who know my story will know that it has never been easy. But there's always been moments of real hardship that have actually then pushed me into the light, kind of thing. So that this is nice. This is really nice to have clarity that I have finally reached what I'm supposed to do. As well as, I'm just asking about the books, and they're saying, oh yeah, the books, but I asked a few years ago how I could help more women, because I thought being an online grief guru was going to be it, and I did. I helped hundreds of women that way, but not as much as I felt that I could. I felt like there was always a barrier. People always seemed to be worrying about money and things like that, and it didn't. I don't know. It didn't really flow. I think that's the best way. It didn't flow. It was great. Don't get me wrong. I am so grateful and so appreciate the women that I managed to help in the group, in one-to-one. The women that I'm still helping now, I am so grateful. I am so grateful for the clients that I've still got, and that I know I'm going to be having later on in October. But I could help more. I could do more. I knew I could do more, and I didn't feel 100% aligned. And those of you who have done the work, you know, you'll understand what I mean. It's like you're doing what you're doing, but it's not 100% yes. And so I took a step back a few months ago and I said, Angels, I love what I'm doing, but I said, Paula, writing, write. Those are the actual words that I've written down in my diary. Write. Because your words are the most powerful. You know that. You're teaching voice therapy. You know, you're teaching voice sound healing. You're teaching, you know, all this humming therapy. You know how powerful voice is. Writing it is even more powerful. You know that. You've been teaching clients that for years. So combine it, use it, put it into a magazine, write your own magazine. This is the time now. This is the time for you to write your magazine. Now this was back in May, I think it was, May. And I went, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know. And I did exactly what we all do. So I'm just looking at my hair. God, it's all got all over the place. I did exactly, and I went back. And I stepped back. I let fear dictate me. And over the last month, I've stepped forward. I've said, look, okay, I know I'm coming across problems. I know I'm coming across issues and stress and tension, but I'm going to step through that. I'm going to step into it. I'm going to embrace it. Because I know beyond this is something exactly what I want. So that's what I did. And that's what I've always learned to do. I always go, oh, I don't know. And then I go, yeah, fuck it, I'm doing it anyway. And I do it. So this is how the magazine came about. Actually, I've forgotten all the time. Okay, yeah, so the soul thing. The soul, now it feels like I can reach women with articles, with short stories, with other contributions from other women. I can bring women together with a common ground, a magazine that you can all get behind, a magazine that will get you excited every month. You know, you want to read it, you want to see what the next article's about, you want to hear you want to read what the short story's about. You know, you want to know what the Woman of the History Month is. You want to see if you can identify with the grief corner, with the problems that come up there, and learn about how you could deal with those. You know, you want to find out what the next book review is going to be. You know, is this the next book for you that right now you could be curling up as the nights start to draw in, you know? And these are the things that are going to be in it. We will have 4 or 5 articles throughout the magazine. We will have at least one short story. We will have a women's history. where we look at a woman from history who has achieved something to change women, to change the life for women. We will look at a book review. We will look at a grief corner. We will have adverts in there. So that's the other thing. If you want to advertise within the magazine, get in touch on the email. Let me know what you want to advertise. Half a page is, at the moment, half a page is only £10. A full page is 20. You know, that's really cheap right now. So if you want to grab those opportunities for issue 2, contact me, because I'm not having a magazine just full of adverts. I'm only going to limit it to 4 or 5 adverts. That's it. So if you're interested, get in touch. What else is it? So yeah, so there's lots of things in there. There's lots of things to make you think. Lots of things that I think women will, you know, oh yeah, I can, you know. And I always want to have, there's also, every month there's going to be a ritual for you, where a simple ritual that you can be doing over the following month that looks after you. Okay? I'm really hoping a beautiful, beautiful soul will come and help me do that. I did the first one, which I'm happy to do, but I think another beautiful soul's energy would be lovely for that. So a little bit of name dropping here. Jessie, get in touch and let's have a chat. What else is there? Yeah, so there's lots and lots of things in there. Lots of things for you to... one of the things that I really want in there, and which is in issue 1, is some self-help, some little kind of a little bit of a healing page, if you like. So we're going to be doing things like that. If you actually want to have a page that's dedicated to offering a card of the month or something, we can certainly do that. Send me your query, you know, tell me what you want, put it on here, put it on the comments if you like. But this is a really beautiful thing for me to sort of, this is my confirmation from the angels to say, yes, you are finally doing exactly what you're supposed to do, as well as other things that, you know, I am still writing my books. I'm still, you know, I've still got, I don't know, I think I've still got about 7 books in my head that are just whirling around. I'm in the middle of writing the next diary of Maggie Walsh. That will be the 3rd one in the series. If anybody is reading my books or they have read my books, please, please, please leave a review on Amazon. I am begging you. It's so hard to get people to find your books, and reviews are life changers. They change the algorithm on Amazon, so it puts it up, you know, so it helps other people find the books. So yeah, I think that's about it. I think that's all that I'm going to do for now. I'm absolutely, I can't tell you how thrilled I am to be doing this. And I really hope with all my heart and soul that you enjoy the magazine, that you get everything that you need from it, that you are willing to take this journey with me. And it's not all just about me. I really, really want to reiterate that. This is not a magazine by me, for me. This is a magazine written by women, for women. So I want you to tell me what you like, don't like. I want you to tell me what you want to see in the magazine. I want you to tell me if something is amazing or it's a bit shit. I want you to tell me, because I want you to stay on the journey with me. I want you to subscribe. I want you to get excited every month. Oh, Everyday Woman magazine is coming out on the 1st of every month. I want this to build. I want this to become a worldwide thing. Of course I do. I want to reach as many, many women as possible. So please, please spread the word. If you know women who you think are going to be interested, tell them about it. Pass on the information. Go and have a look at this. Here's the link. Look, it's free. The first issue is free. And then if you like it, subscribe. Oh, that's right. Yes, someone wanted to know why I've had to put it up to 333. Right. So originally I was hoping to sell it for a £3 a month subscription. But like I said in part one, we had a lot of problems, we had a lot of issues trying to get it onto my website, subscription buttons, taking money, sort of that kind of thing. It just wasn't happening. So we had to move it onto various sites. And we tried, I don't know how many sites we tried, and we'd get so far and then we would come against a blank wall, or we'd come against problems. We had to try again, start again, start again. Honestly, if you saw me last week, I was like this. Okay, I was really going mad. So we had to basically go back to the basics and somewhere that we know, which is Gumroad. Now Gumroad, I already have my online courses on, but it's not the cheapest. But it does everything that I needed it to do. So that the offload of taxes and stuff like that didn't go onto subscribers, I've had to find a middle ground and just put it up by 33p, which actually worked for me a little bit, because those of you who subscribe now, you will be getting a series of, I think there's 4 emails, and one of them will have a freebie in it, so always look out for that one. I think it'll come in a couple of weeks. But there's one of the emails, it tells you why 333, and also tells you why 3 is a sacred number for women, which is why I always go for 3. 3 is my sacred number. But 3 for women is a very powerful thing. You know, within a lot of religions and beliefs, you always have Mother, Maiden, Crone. You always have 3 goddesses that look after the women. And as my husband points out, you also have the sacred triangle of a woman. I'll let you try and work that one out. So 3 is very sacred. 3, triangle, 3. So paying it 333 actually made sense, and I feel like I was guided to do that, so that you've got 333, and obviously 333 then goes up to 9, and 9 is a very sacred number, and 9 is actually the number of this year. Did you know that? 2025 is 9. Look up what that means. I won't go into it all now, but it's all about transformation and stuff like that. I am 54. In numerology, 5 and 4, 9. So everything I've been doing over the last few months, everything was coming back to 9, or 3 times 3, 9. And when I sort of sat down with it, 333, 9. Okay, I'm supposed to do that. So that's what I've done. I hope you will forgive the extra 33p. But £3.33 is what? It's a cup of coffee in Costa, I think. You know, or your average coffee shop in the UK. I don't honestly know what it is when you change it to US, but I really hope that my USA friends and the women over in America will also subscribe. I think it would be, in fact, let's look at that. Let's have a look so I can give you some information now. Dollar to pound, because the pound is very crap at the minute. So if I said 333, okay, so it would be $4.48. $4.48. Now I don't know how much coffee is in America, but I would say it's probably around $4. So again, it's the price of a cup of coffee, really, for something that you can read and reread and get involved in and discuss, and I know will help your life, will enhance your life, because there's lots of self-help things in there, there's healing things in there, and there's lots of things that will interest you, and there's a lovely short story in there. And as we progress, I think the magazine will get bigger. I think there'll be more pages. That's what I like to think. So, and I won't change the price either. Okay? So there we go, there we have it. I hope that answers all your questions for Everyday Woman magazine. And if you have any problems, just contact me on that email, everydaywoman111@gmail.com. But I hope you'll go on the link. I hope that you will opt in and you will get sent an email that will have the password on it. You get in, you read the first issue, either as a PDF or as the flipbook, and from that you will subscribe every month. And what will happen, you just subscribe, and the money will just be taken out every month. And that's it, until you unsubscribe. Okay? At least I hope so. I'm still very new to this, but I have to trust this. We went through this over and over and over again. We found a few kinks, we sorted them out. So hopefully, everything crossed, I've got it all sorted. So, thank you, thank you, thank you to every woman who subscribes, every woman who reads issue 1, every woman who has contributed, who has shown interest in contributing, every woman who has shown enthusiasm for helping me, for supporting me, for guiding me. I thank you. And I'll see you further down the line on this journey. Lots of love to you. Bye for now. Oh, getting all emotional again. Bye for now.